and they turn for home. Off 3/4, My Girl EJ, and knocking on the door, Twinbee Joe Fresh. 1:21 and 3 in the stretch drive. Twinbee Joe Fresh steamrolls first over. It's Twinbee Joe Fresh, but Sylvia Hanover has dead aim on the outside, and she's got a full head of steam looking for the upset. Sylvia is coming on. Sylvia Hanover and Tetrick timed it right. Twinbee Joe Fresh second tonight, then My Girl EJ and Villardo Hyris. Sylvia Hanover 1:48 and 2 in the perfect sting.
1:24 and the sprint is on. It's Chantilly leading 2. The Last Martini chases in second. Then Wicked Pace, Rodeo Drive Dale, and West Winds. It is Chantilly kicking it into high gear here and expanding the margin. Chantilly doing Chantilly things as she's on cruise control here in the deep stretch. It is Chantilly to remain unbeaten. It's Chantilly to score by 5. Second best was the Last Martini, then West Wind's Wicked Pace and Rodeo Drive Dale. 150 and 1 for Chantilly. And they race for home in the Mohawk Gold Cup Invitational, and it's Brew Hanover on top. Irvin Hanover on the outside, just up to the wheel, locked up as Nijinsky, nowhere to go right now, bottled up, looking for a way through a buck-a-bet. Hanover, Oakwood Art and Tires coach's corner. It's Brew Hanover, Nijinsky, one final shot up the inside, but Brew Hanover holds on. It's Brew Hanover over Nijinsky in 1:47 and 4.
Super Chapter is bearing down on the outside. 3/4 was 1:26 and 3. Variegated is in front. Super Chapter on the outside within a length now. Third at the inside is Happy Jack B as they come to the top of the stretch and turn for home. And as they do so, it's Variegated in front, but on the outside, here's Super Chapter with big strides on the outside, and it is Super Chapter who hits the front. Super Chapter wins the MGM Yonkers Trot Final, and will turn the page to the Hambletonian next. Second was Variegated, then it was Happy Jack B and Chat Room, 154 and 3.
They trot for home in the Crawford Farms. Atos Kronos, Lexus Cody, fresh and hot, has dead aim. And here is Periculum on the outside with Scott Saran. Periculum explodes with trot. It's Periculum, the Cutler winner, right back fresh off the bench again. Periculum, what a rally. Then Atos Kronos, Lexus Cody, and Up Your Deo in 150 flat.
Mickey and Minnie cut loose down the center of the track. She takes over the lead and tries to draw clear, but check out Rodeo Drive Dale closing at the back. The Last Martini up the inside. Mickey and Minnie in between. Inside the Last Martini and Rodeo Drive Dale on the outside, but Mickey and Minnie does it. It's Mickey and Minnie to take the fan Hanover. Rodeo Drive Dale and the Last Martini in 1:48 and 3, just a fifth of a second off of matching the stakes and track record.
It's Ken Hanover to the outside. Vukofellis and Joe Bongiorno will take a late shot and is full out. Ken Hanover digging in. Ken Hanover, Vukofellis. It's down to these two, and it's going to be Ken Hanover holding on. Then Vukofellis, coach's corner, and close. Charlie May or a buck-a-bit Hanover.
They're all lined up and they are ready to go here for the Dr. Harry M. Swag Memorial Open Trot. They're off and racing, charging to the front, that's Chat Room. On the far outside, Miss Sugar. Racing on the inside, Hidalgo on the outside on a jet plane. Racing in fifth is Emoticon Legacy. Last two, Maryland leads one horse, Tactical Dynasty. They race their way to the first turn. And Scotty Z and Meshuggah control things. They lead it by a little over length, and they're going to get to the quarter first in 26 and 3. First up on the outside is Andrew McCarthy on a jet plane. They'll now take the lead. Racing in third is Chat Room. Fourth on the inside, Hidalgo. Moving on the outside, Emoticon Legacy. Fifth, now fourth. Now third will battle for second. Racing sixth is Maryland. And last is Tactical Dynasty. They race down the backstretch. They head for the half and taking over the lead now by a length. It's Emoticon Legacy. The half 55 and 1. Racing second on a jet plane. Racing third best is Meshuggah. Fourth right now for Chat Room. Starting to move on the outside goes Maryland and Dexter Dunn. As they're midway around the final turn, Emoticon Legacy leads the way. Second is on a jet plane. Flying on the outside. Here comes Maryland. Third, now second, is going to battle for the lead. 3/4 in 1:24 and 1. Following cover is Meshuggah as they're in the stretch. Emoticon Legacy's on the inside. Here comes Maryland on the outside. They're nose to nose and wheel to wheel. Swimming through on the inside on a jet plane. Trying to come 4 wide is Meshuggah. Still there though. Emoticon Legacy. Maryland can't get to them. It's going to be Emoticon Legacy in front. Second for Maryland. Third for Meshuggah. Fourth for On a Jet Plane. Time of the mile 1:51 and 4.
And Twin B Joe Fresh leading it by 2. Dunn looks over his shoulder, doesn't see anybody that's a threat, and she just steps away. It's Twin B Joe Fresh pouring it on late. And Twin B Joe Fresh, there's no touching this mare. Twin B Joe Fresh with the Roses are Red repeat. Dominant in victory. Twin B Joe Fresh wrapped up at the end to win by 4 over Sylvia Hanover and RDB Mickey. It's Twin B Joe Fresh in 1:48 and 4. Lou Print with a half-length lead to 3/4 in 1:19 and 1. That's the fastest 3/4 in the history of the Cup, and Lou Print turns for home. He's got a lead of 2. Madden Oaks trying to rally up the inside. Dandy Ideal, Captain Optimistic better in the straightaway. He starts to close.